Hello everybody, my name is Fabio Sdogati. I am a professor of international economics at Politecnico di Milano and its graduate business school. What I want to do today with you is to discuss briefly what are the topics that economists think about and even what they do when they think about economic relations. To do this, let's start out with a traditional distinction between microeconomics and macroeconomics. Micro from the Greek small, macro from the Greek big. Microeconomics first. Microeconomics is usually subdivided in turn in the study of the consumer and the study of the producer. So we study individual economic agents' behavior. We are not interested with the big issues of the macroeconomy. Microeconomics, the consumer, the producer. How do we think about the consumer then? Well, to us, a consumer does not have needs. That's a problem that other professionals have. Psychologists do, for instance, anthropologists perhaps. We think of a consumer as somebody who is rational, has a bunch of desires, which are possibly limitless, and has a bunch of resources. Think of your revenue, if you wish, which instead is limited. So the problem of the consumer is to allocate scarce resources, for instance, its income, towards different ends. It's a problem of choice. Our consumers choose. Now, on the other hand, our enterprises also choose. They are institutions designed to produce goods and services. There is somebody whom we call an entrepreneur who organizes factors of production, and the task of the entrepreneur is to organize factors of production in such proportion as to be able to generate any given level of output at the possible lower cost. So, the difference between what the entrepreneur spends to produce and the income he makes from selling the goods and services that he has produced, we call a profit. In our economy, people produce for a profit. So consumers maximize their own satisfaction, producers maximize profits. In macroeconomics, we study the great aggregates of the economy: unemployment, inflation, international trade. We don't concern ourselves with individuals' behavior. We want to know what is the relationship between interest rates and investment. We want to know why some countries export some goods and other countries export other goods instead. The macroeconomies, we compare across countries. Why do countries differ? Why there is some rate of unemployment in the US and a different rate of unemployment in Europe at this stage? So basically, how do we do this? How is this course structured? Well, the structure of the course is very simple. Microeconomics will be discussed for you by colleagues at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. We like them very much, we trust them very much, they are among the best, we want you to see them. Macroeconomics instead will do it directly from here. My colleague Lucia Taioli will do part of it, especially about the use of modeling. I will do another part of it, which is policies. So, stay with us. We are going to have a lot of fun. All I'm asking you to do is remember, we do not issue value judgments. We do what we call positive economics. What you believe is your problem. What I believe is my problem. We try and be as positive, as scientific as possible.